Hello, fellow Sudokans. Welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku puzzle. It's Monday the 30th of June 2025. It's not even light outside yet. It's still dark. No sunshine is coming through the window. I'm playing this game super early. It's just been published here in Bangkok. And the reason is I've got to go out to work this morning, and so we don't have much time. I will be back in the afternoon though, playing our regular games, but I thought I'd get this game out before I head off out. This is the beginner level game, basic level, how to play the game of Sudoku. I should be explaining the rules. What is Sudoku? Why do people do jigsaw puzzles? Absolutely no reason. Absolutely no reason other than they enjoy putting together little pieces of a picture to create a complete picture, which is a complete waste of time, right? But it's an enjoyable human pastime, and so is Sudoku, putting numbers into gaps to create a pattern of using logic. And that's what we'll be playing in a moment. But this channel is not just a Sudoku channel. This is a Sudoku and chat channel, and I talk about anything that's on my mind or anything that's happening in the news. And in particular, what's the message today? Well, Denmark is the first country that seems to be trying to do something about deep fakes. Well, I don't know if it's the first, but certainly one of the first. They're trying to ban deep fake imagery online because of its role in promoting misinformation and disinformation. And good luck to them. Let's hope that they can be successful in this. It's a very difficult thing to do. I suspect that a lot of deep fake stuff is probably spread through the kind of illegal side of the internet rather than the well, I don't know about that, but maybe it is or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Maybe Twitter and places like that have lots of this kind of stuff. I don't really know. I don't use Twitter either, so I have no idea. But anyway, I think it's right for them to do. And of course, the problem is then that we definitely have some funny videos, and apparently parodies and satire will still be allowed. It's a very difficult thing to do when we have like a global internet. Just one country trying to ban something is a difficult thing anyway. But at least they're making some effort to try to get back to a world of truth. I hate this post-truth world that we live in, where anything seems to be possible. Any lie is now credible. Any mistruth of a politician is created as fact, or is mentioned as fact, and also that people can be made to say things that they never said. Now it would appear more and more likely to be possible with the current state of the technology. What a world we live in. Anyway, let's get on with our game of Sudoku then, since I can't do too much about that. We have 9 squares in each of the rows across. We have 9 squares in each of the columns down, and we have 9 squares in each of these smaller boxes that I refer to as blocks usually. And some of the squares already have digits in. Other squares are still empty. What's our job? To fill up the empty squares with numbers. The lowest number 1, the highest number 9. How do we do it? As I said a moment ago, we use logic to do this. And that's the thrill of the game, is using logic to come up with the answer. How do we go about this? Okay, so let's see. We have a block here. So because there are only 9 squares, we know that each number can appear once only in this block, in its column and its row as well. So let's see, we have 3, 8, 4, 5. We don't have 1, we don't have 2, 6, 7, and 9. So those are the numbers that are going to fit into these empty squares. I want to guide you on digit 9, because when we look outside this box, we notice we have a digit 9 up here, and we have a digit 9 up here like this. Now, if you think about it, 9 can only appear once in its column. So can this square be 9? No, because we have 9 here in this column. Can this square be 9? No, because we have 9 in this column. So neither of these 2 squares here can become 9. So I'm going to leave them as blue colored on my screen. Now I've got 9 in this column here. So no other square in this column can be 9. So this square can't be 9, this square can't be 9. So what do we know about this block here? We've got 4 squares which are immediately eliminated as being possible 9s, and there's only one other empty square. So we know that the 9 fits in there, and that's a guaranteed, that's a given, right? It can't go anywhere else. Now we're going to take this 9 and say that it blocks across here. What do I mean block? I mean stops any other square from becoming a 9. So these 3 squares immediately can't be 9 because of this. We've got a 9 here blocking this square, and so in this particular section down here, we've got a 9 in this square because that's the only one left. Getting the idea? Okay, let's take this 3 blocking across here. None of these 3 squares can be 3. That has to be a 3. Now, I'm going to continue along, and as I said, I'm in a rush this morning because I do have to get ready for work. But if any of it seems to be too fast, please rewind the video and go back and play it again. Now, how do we go forwards in this game? I mean, I managed to see those 9s by chance, happenstance, if you like. But a good thing to do is to look, if we have 2 or 3 empty squares, like we've got 2 empty squares in this row, we can see which numbers are missing. Let's do that, in fact. Let's see what's missing in this row. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. So the missing numbers are 1 and 6. That's what we don't yet have. So what we need to do is look up here if we have any instances of 1s or 6s, and I'm moving my arrow strategically around this 1, hoping that you spot it. So this square blocks all 1s from this column. We can't have a 1 in either of these 2 squares. In particular, this square here is the one we're looking at. 1 is banned from this square here. So there's only one possibility now, 1 empty square left. So we know that the 1 goes there. And now the only number that we need for this whole series is 6. And now we have numbers 1 to 9 all the way through. Getting the idea? Like I said, it's a good idea to check out when you have 3 empty squares. Let's see what we've got here. We don't have 1, we don't have 2, and we don't have 7. So we're going to look for 1s, 2s, or 7s. Now we might see the 1 blocking down here, and we can see the 1 blocking across here. That's going to give us a 1 in that square there. Do we see any 2s? No, we don't. Do we see any 7s? Yes, we do. 7 blocking down here will give us 7 there. And now we know that that must be a 2 because that's the only number left in this block down here. Like I said, if it seems too fast, please go back and rewatch. Right, now, let's see. There are 3 empty squares in this block. Let's see what's missing. We've got 1, 2, 3. We don't have 4. We've got 5. We don't have 6. We've got 7. We don't have 8. So 4, 6, and 8 are the missing numbers that we need to go in here. Okay, now we've got... let's think about this square here. Can it be 4? No, can't be 4. Can it be 6? Yes. Can it be 8? Yes. Can we say for sure which is which? No. How about this square? Can it be 4? Yes. Can it be 6? Yes. Can it be 8? Yes. All right, how about this square? Can it be 4? Yes. Can it be 6? No. Can it be 8? No. So what is it? Has to be 4, right? Can't be anything else. So we know that our 4 fits there. And we also know that 6 and 8 are in those squares, but we don't have any information up here to tell us which is which, so we just have to leave that for the moment. Now, what we can do is we can imagine that this is 6 and this is 8. Either 6, 8, or 8, 6. We don't know, but we know that those 2 squares contain 6 or 8. So these 2 squares cannot contain 6 or 8. And to make the series in this row, we're looking for 2 and 5. So we have to look up here to see if we have any 2s or 5s in this column or this column, and the answer is no, we don't. So we don't know for sure. Now we've got 3 empty squares here. 1, 2, 3 we don't have 4, we don't have 6, and we don't have 7. Now we've got a 4 here and a 6 here. We don't have any 7s. So again, we don't know. So I've looked at all of these squares down here, and I know now that at the moment I cannot say which is which, but that's okay. We'll just look in other places and we'll come back down here later. And this is the game of Sudoku. It's a matter of looking. Let's look at this 5 blocking up here and 5 blocking across here, and then there's 1 empty square that we can say for sure contains a 5. Now we've got 2 blocking up here like this. None of these 3 squares can be a 2. There's 1 empty square left. The 2 must go there. Now we've got 3 empty squares again. Let's see, we've got 3, 7 and 9. We've got a 7, we've got a 9, but that's all. We don't have enough information again. 3, 7, 9. Okay. So we have to look elsewhere. So what else can we do? Well, how about the 1 blocking across here, the 1 blocking down here, the 1 across here, and the 1 up there? So you can see how all of these ones intersect with this block here and give us just one possible location for a digit 1. What else can we do? Okay, like I say, it's a matter of looking. I'm going to go around the clock, which means I'm going to look at numbers in order, in sequence, and see where they can be placed. Sometimes that's a useful thing to do. So what do I know? Okay, okay. Just trying to I'm looking for something that will guide you in an easy way. Okay, this will do. Right, now let me show you the next thing. So 5 blocks up here and 5 blocks up here. What does it mean? It means that 5 is either in this square or this square. Which one? I don't know. For the moment, I don't know. So, but I want you to keep that in mind, that these 2 squares must contain 5. Or you can look down here and see which numbers are missing from this block, okay? Now we're going to go in a different direction now. We're going to look at this 5 here. This 5 blocks up here. So what do we know about this block here? Well, there are 2 white squares. 5 is either here or there. Which one? Don't know. But it's got to be either here or there. It can't be anywhere else. So if 5 is here, can this square be 5? The answer is no. And if 5 is here, can this square be 5? The answer is no. So whether 5 is here or here doesn't matter. This clearly cannot be 5. And if you remember, that's the only number. There's only one more square left in this column that to put the 5, so it goes there. Now the last number to go here is 9. That's the number that we don't yet have in this column. Just looking down to see what it is, and it's 9. And we'll take that 9 across here, 9 across there, and that gives me a 9 in that square there. Now if you remember, we had the 5 like this. So I said a moment ago that 5 is either here or there. And we, like in the same way that I know that it blocked across there, it also is going to block across this way. So none of these 3 squares can be 5, because 5 is either here or there. So you can see, even though we haven't found the number, we've found where it blocks. 5 blocks across there, 5 blocks up here. That's got to be a 5. So you see that the looking is the key to Sudoku. Because even when we don't actually know we don't actually find the number itself, we understand from what might go in there, what possibly can go in there, what else we can do. Now we've got 8 blocking up here, we've got 8 blocking across here like this. That gives me an 8 in that square. We've got 8 across here and 8 across there and 8 up here. It's going to give me an 8 there. I'm going a bit fast now because I need to catch up on time a little bit. I've got 8s blocking up here. That's going to give me an 8 in that square there. And what next? What's missing from this section here? 2 and 4. We've got 4 blocking this square here. So this is the only place for a 4 in this column, and then this finishes with a 2. We've also got 4 blocking up here. That's going to put 4 into that square. 4 blocks across here, across there, and down here. That gives me a 4 there. 4 blocks down here, 4 blocks down here. That gives me a 4 in that square there. And 4 across here, 4 across there, and 4 up there. Gives me the last 4. What do I mean the last 4? We now have a 4 in every row, every column, and every block. So there are no more digit 4s to find. We've got every digit 4 on the grid already. Let's see, what else can we do? Not sure again, so let's go back to our tried and trusted technique of just clicking on the numbers in turn to see if anything, and follow along with your eyes just along the rows and columns and see if anything looks like, hey, I can see what you need, I can see what I need to do. I can see what we need to do. 5 blocking across there and 5 up there means that that is a 5. So a moment ago we couldn't fit in the 5s, and now we have done so. 5 blocks down here, 5 across there, and there is our 5. How am I doing on time? Yep, still okay on time. Now I know that I can get this. I don't know what this number is, but I know that I can get it because there are only 2 numbers left here. Even though I don't know which is which, I know that it's limited to 2 numbers only, so there must only be 1 left here. Now I've forgotten what numbers are missing here. I'll look again. We're looking for 6 and 8 in those squares, I think. And so this can't be 6 or 8. So the only number that's left is a 2 for this row. So we'll put the 2 there. Now we've got 2 blocking up here like this. We've got 2 blocking across here like this. That apparently leaves 2 empty squares where 2 might go. But if you look here, one of these squares must contain 2 because we don't have 2 in this section yet. So can this be 2? No, because if it's here, it blocks, and if it's here, it blocks. So no, that's the only possibility for 2 now. 2 then blocks across here and across here like this, giving us 2 in that square. Okay, let's see. 1s can't do anything about 2s. Can I finish 2s? No. 3s. Not sure. 6s. Okay, we've got 6. Oh, no. No. 7s. How about digit 7? Okay, so I'm going to actually have to look and see the answer. When I say look and see the answer, I mean I'm going to have to think a little bit harder and search a little bit better. Normally with these easy level games, you just go ahead and do whatever you need to do very quickly without thinking, but I guess this morning I'm going to have to think about the what's missing here. This, 3, 7, 9. Oh, come on, where are you? This is embarrassing. This is my beginner level game, and I'm having to look for the answers. Oh, okay. Let's see what goes up here. I'm just 3, 6, and 8 in those squares. So 3, 6, 8, 1 of each. That's no good. So this is not 3, 6, or 8. It's got to be 1 and 7. Any help on 1 or 7? Answer no. Okay, on this side then, I'm just trying to think of the likeliest, but what was missing here? 3 and 9, no. And down here, 6 6 and 7. 6, 7 there. Yeah, that makes sense. Ah, there we go. I see it now. It's been eluding me. Sorry, 6 blocking down here. So that's our 6. That's our 7. I told you it's very early in the morning here. Okay, and now there's only one number left for this column, which is a 7. Let's put that in. And now we've got 7 blocking across here, across there. There's a 7. Missing numbers here are what, 3 and 9. Any help on 3 or 9? There's the 9 blocking across. That's the 9. That's the 3. One number missing here, and that's going to be something 6. And one number missing here, which is a 3. One number missing in this row, which is a 3. Right, one of the missing, we've got 7 blocking across there. There's the 7. This is going to be 2. Sorry, I'm a bit confusing myself this morning with stuff that yes, it was stuff, answers have been there for quite a while, but I just missed them. It's going to be one of those days. Never mind. I'm going to work, not doing anything important. I'm just going to work, so no problem. We've got 9 blocking down there. That's our 9. The missing digit here is 6. Okay, we're almost there. Thank goodness, I hear you say. It's been a nightmare game, a beginner game for me. 2 blocking across here and 2 blocking up here will give me a 2 in that square there. 2, 4, 5 and 9 are all finished. Let's see what else we need and if we can get it. 1 I can't see. 3 blocking across here and up here, that'll give me a 3 in that square. 3 across here, across there, and 3 up there makes that a 3, and that's the last 3. 6 blocks up here and across there, that gives me a 6 in that square, and the 6 across here and across there gives me 6 there. 6 down to the bottom here means that that's a 6, and this is an 8, the last number for the row or the block. And now there's only one number missing up here, but that 8 blocks up here, that gives me the 8 in this column here, and this is 1, the last number for the column, the block. 1 blocks across there, there's our 1. The last number in this column is 7, and the last number for the whole grid, making our logical pattern complete, is 8, and that's it. Sorry, it wasn't very smooth, but that's all you can get on an early, super early Monday morning. I think daybreak is almost here. It's just about beginning to get light, and I better get ready. Take care. Bye-bye.